Hello, everybody. Thank you for stopping by Sandra P's Gen Xtra. I hope everyone is doing well tonight. And let me see. I'm trying to start my camera. Welcome to the live. I apologize. There was another live stream that I just could not get up and going. So I'm going to start over here. Okay, I don't want to make sure. I have my camera on, but I'm not sure why I'm not added to the stage. Let me work on this. Thank you for stopping by Sandra P's Gen Xtra. I appreciate everyone that comes in. Press the like button if you would. I appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you for stopping by Sandra P's Gen Xtra. I feel like I have my camera on. I apologize, everyone. I'm not sure what is going on tonight. And let me know. Okay, there we are. Oh, let me go. Hello, Capricorn Flower. Thank you so much. Thank you for welcoming everyone into the chat. I appreciate that. And we are live. And I apologize, everyone, for the technical difficulties. I'm not sure what is going on. What I'm trying to do is turn my camera on. Look, okay, I'm turning it off and on. One more time. Okay. Thank you for stopping by Sandra P's Gen Xtra. I appreciate everyone that was able to come in. Mama Bees, hello. Thank you so much for stepping into the live. Hello. Capricorn Flower is already here. My two moderators are here. Thank you both so much. And I'm just going to. And I'm going to see if I add that camera. Oh, thank you. Okay, now it's saying my audio is removed. Thank you for that, Capricorn Flower. I'm going to go back. If that other live is still on, let me go in there and see what's going on with that. StreamYard, I'm supposed to be live on YouTube, but I could not get up and going. So I went to StreamYard. I feel like it's just StreamYard now. Hello, Tara. Thank you for stopping into the live. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming into the live, everyone. And all right, finally, we are up and going. I hope everyone's having a wonderful, thoughtful Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining me on my live. I didn't have a lot to do today, just errands, and then I didn't do much else. I had ordered a new ring light that's supposed to go behind, but they ended up sending me something completely different, and I got it off the TikTok shop. So I'm going to send it back. Usually I would keep it, but this time I'm going to send it back because I need them to stop doing that. I think sometimes they're in such a rush to get things out to you. They'll just send you, I don't know how they have it labeled, but it wasn't anything I needed. So I'm on a budget. I'm saving money. I hope everyone from February 28th has continued to save money. And what we're going to do is I don't do any wasteful spending. And I don't really miss it either. Okay. I'm on a different device, so I do apologize for that. I still have my notes in here. And everyone's welcome in. Everyone that stopped into the chat. Hello, CC. Thank you for coming into the chat. Thank everyone. Okay, I have a few topics. I wanted to start one with a lady that I've always loved. This is Phylicia Rashad, the Breakfast Club. Now had Phylicia Rashad on there, everybody. I don't know why people still go over there, but I can understand why they go there as well, because she had a really nice exchange with them.
Hey, honey,
let me turn this down.
Still, Daddy.
And you know that I started out earlier in the week. Everyone was covering Jess and Lauren and them going back and forth at their jobs. So that was pretty terrible. But they got to sit with whom we know as Claire Huxtable, Phylicia Rashad, and she was just kind of encouraging toward everybody.
We got royalty in the building, man. We have a woman who has
I'm going to show you when she
black people, especially black women, correctly.
That's Charlamagne, of course.
Rashad is here.
I can't stand Charlamagne.
I'm good.
Look how beautiful she looks.
I'm a little starstruck too.
I'm starstruck.
I think I would be too, to be in her presence.
But I cannot believe I'm sitting here across from you.
I want y'all to see Jess. I want to let Jess play. That's Lauren.
We've been watching you on TV. You always carry yourself in such a regal manner. But then when you walk in the room, you feel it even more. So it's like, whoa. I was telling them, all right, mama walking in the room, straighten up. Okay. Make sure everything's tidy. All right.
Yes. And I know you have this effect everywhere you go. Are you used to people acting like this?
Oh, you see how wonderful Jess looks? She presents totally differently than how she looked the other day when she came in so upset back from maternity leave and Lauren was still sitting in her chair. And then we saw Envy and Charlamagne kind of make both of them get into it with each other. I was really disappointed in that. And a lot of people were siding with one or the other, not really addressing the fact that this lady, this is her job. She already won the job against Lauren and other people. And she's back from maternity leave. And the person that was filling in for her is still there. And there was no real plan as to what was going to happen. So I was glad they were able to get Phylicia Rashad in there. And Jess appeared to be in much better spirits. We'll hear
you all are, what can I just say? We are, as a people, respectful.
Yeah.
To each other.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
We are.
But not the others?
We are, as a people, respectful.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you're here for, we're going to talk.
Why is Charlamagne so stupid, y'all? I cannot stand that man. I never liked Charlamagne. I just hate that he has that platform to play around with everybody. And he gets other large platforms to do the same thing. But you see what Phylicia Rashad, I think she had heard some of the things that were going on. I'm sure somebody filled her in, and she was just kind of speaking life into both of them. We're respectful to each other. And I think that is important, especially today. I was watching a lot of stuff on the YouTube streets. A lot of the people that I love to watch were covering one blocker. I'll say one, because he was the one attacking two others that people say are messy too. He was attacking Michelle Brown and he was attacking Tasha K, who do their reporting, but I haven't seen them physically threaten anyone. And this man said the next time he's running Tasha K, he's gonna slap her, smack the S out of her or something like that. And then he's gonna fight her husband. And there were people that are actually in agreement that because Tasha K does so much and she's so messy that he's in his rights. And I just find that crazy. Some of the things that we allow certain people to build themselves up to do, I find completely and totally crazy. Y'all been in the YouTube streets looking at that story? Okay, CC is making a comment that I agree with. The powers that be love Charlamagne types, sowing chaos and dissension amongst us. That's true. They do. I think that's why he still has a seat. Envy has a whole fraud scenario going on that nobody even mentions anymore. Envy was in, and he used that platform to be able to defraud people, allegedly, and in my opinion. I have a banner. So this is section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. This is for entertainment purposes, and everything is allegedly, and in my opinion. But something as important as the Breakfast Club, millions of people tune into that. I don't watch it daily. I only watch it if something's going on or I see clips that I want to follow up on. They have a guest like a Phylicia Rashad. But it's true. I think the powers that be do empower people like him to sit there and be ignorant. Tara. I say ignorant is for a reason. He is just as messy as her. He is. He's extremely messy. Another thing I wanted to follow up on, I did Married to Medicine live review. Thank you, those of you who were on the live review. And then if you were team replay, I do appreciate that. But, oh no, this wasn't the Married to Medicine live review. I can start there. I can start there because this is part of the story we were talking about with the bloggers that are arguing. I'm seeing in the streets, a lot of people are talking about Quad's boyfriend or the man that she brought on the show as her boyfriend. She's calling him King. The court papers were referring to him as Kurt King. And now they're saying that this Rolls Royce that he allegedly gave her is a part of a case. Supposedly the case has already been, it's a complete court case. It's finished. But this car is still missing. It's not the one that they showed for Quad on the show. But we don't know if it appeared on the show as another Rolls Royce. I'm unclear about that. But something happened as far as with the VIN number. They disabled the tracking device that was on the car. So the car is still missing, but there's a judgment for the person that filed this lawsuit. So I think Quad is all upset and up in arms. Even though they spent most of their reunion picking on Sweet Tea, there are other things that are coming out. This is a 3-part reunion. So we still got part 2 and part 3 to go to see what's going to happen with that. But that whole storyline is getting ready to fall apart, in my opinion, because I always thought that the whole King situation, I wasn't sure about it. They do make an attractive couple, but I'm not sure if they are a real couple or if they're just playing with us. I'm not sure what's going on with that. But that is interesting. Oh, I have some static. I'm sorry, Mama Bees. Let me see. That's my microphone. Sometimes we'll do that. And I'm going to cut the mic off and back on. Put a 1 in the chat if that actually helped with the static. I noticed, because I go back and do a replay myself so I can see what it was like. And I noticed sometimes there is static. I'm not sure what actually causes it. Okay, CC is making a point about the Married to Medicine reunion. I wish that stuff came out before the reunion. The men dissed their friend Dr. G for younger and supposedly cooler King. Capricorn Flower. Okay, thank you, Capricorn Flower. I muted the mic and then turned it back on. Yeah, Greg said he did feel betrayed by that, CC. I was kind of confused about that too. And then they showed when they shot them in New York, Damon and King show up together in New York. That whole situation is bizarre. Dr. Damon does have some animosity toward Dr. Greg because when the cheating allegation came up the first time, Damon tried to get Greg to vouch for him. And Greg's like, I don't know. You cannot vouch for another grown man. So I didn't blame Dr. Greg for that. But we're going to see that coming up where he's going to say, they're asking you and you sat there like a coward. I don't feel sorry for Damon. He's catching more strays over Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly had the nerve to showcase Dr. Contessa's teeth. They weren't looking great on the bottom. They were kind of yellow, calling her teeth biracial. Heavenly's kind of silly. That's a little funny, but come on. Everything that she's got going on, she doesn't have room to talk about anybody. Between her and Dr. Damon, they really don't have room to do that. And then it caused somebody to take a close-up of Dr. Damon's teeth. And that's a whole mess. People were doing whole videos on that. So, and her being a dentist, but she's so petty. I think she will probably say, well, Daddy, are you married? I don't need to fix your teeth. I don't think she want to fix Damon's teeth. But that's not going to stop him from cheating if he is out there doing that. Oh, CC, I'm static again. Let me see. Gonna mute. I think it's this mic. Okay, let me know if that is any better. Let me know if that's any better, please. I apologize for that. I'm not sure what is going on. I prefer direct YouTube, but I could not get a feed at all with that tonight. All right, let me know. Or, you know what? Hey, Mahogany Meeks, welcome to the chat. There's my little sis, Mahogany Meeks. How shameful Elaine hasn't fixed Damon's teeth. That is shameful. I'm going to hold 1 second. I'm going to see if I put on a, headphones, if that will help. Or let me try one more thing. Okay, I've unmuted. Just give me a 1, please, if that has made any difference. Capricorn flower, is that still? Yeah, we may not get to do this live because the StreamYard doesn't let me. Let me see. Okay, thank you. Let's try this again. I apologize, everybody. A lot of women want the husband to half step so no one else will look at them. Capricorn flower, that doesn't make sense to me at all. I've seen it and I understand it, but I don't know that I would want to do that. I would want my husband showing up nicely, and I'll try to show up nice for him as well. Be proud of each other. You're supposed to look good together and be proud of each other. So I don't understand why people do that. Okay, that was the Married to Medicine reunion topic that I had. The other topic I wanted to follow up, and we'll talk about it again Wednesday night. We do our Drop In Extra Sassy Tea Talk panel. So we'll be here at I believe it's going to be either 7 or 7:30. We'll know earlier in the day what time. But Angela Oakley's Flavor Flav comment after Shamia had the little joke about the 90s nose, I thought immediately, oh, I hope she's not doing that. Kind of like she's making fun of Shamia's skin color or making fun of her being dark skinned. That is the only thing they had in common. But production, even during the show, they showed Shamia dressed up as Flavor Flav. And we know that Shamia is a host at the Hawks games. So I just felt like that was an obscure costume. I don't know what year she dressed as Flavor Flav for Halloween, but I thought immediately that she was making fun of her skin color. That's just how I took it. Some people are saying, no, she's called her Flavor Flav because she dressed as Flavor Flav. So Angela, I see that she's trying to kind of clean up the comments. For me, I still don't buy it. I don't buy it. When we did our quick recap and our initial thoughts on Sunday night, there was a caller. If you haven't watched that, watch it. Someone clicked the link and she came up. She's a subscriber and she said that she is a dark-skinned young lady, and just as a younger lady, as a girl, she remembers people always making her the butt of jokes for that reason, and then that was what she thought of immediately. So I do like Angela, but I didn't like when she said that. Capricorn flower, I wouldn't want that for my husband either. And Sharon, hey, she's welcome to the chat. She's saying hello to me. Yeah, that Angela Oakley, we'll see, because she has the potential to be a fan favorite. I do like Angela Oakley, but I hope that she can clean that up. I hope that's not what she meant. So we'll see. We'll see about that. Also, I review Traders. If those of you that watch Traders, if you have not caught all the Traders reviews, even though the season is over, just go back and do team replay on that. It was a pretty good season. It started out kind of slow, but then it picked up. But we have rumored Traders from the Bravo universe. We have Nene and Eva Marcille. So they're former Real Housewives of Atlanta, but they're rumored to be Traders. And then Mary Crosby from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Now, I've never watched Salt Lake City. A lot of people say she is the best thing about the show. She's the most engaging and the funniest. And they had one woman on here that was a problem, but she's gone. So I might pick it up. I'm not sure. CC is talking about the Angela comment. I'm going to show it because I want to read it as well. I thought Angela was being colorist from the clip, but seeing the whole scene, my mind changed because she called Shamia Portia's hype man. That's true too. CC, I hope that's what it was, because my first thought went there, because that is the whole thing that people would say about dark-skinned people back in the day and even now. But luckily, colorism is not anything that people get away with like that anymore. So I would hope that she wouldn't be that ignorant. So the whole scene did change CC's mind. So we'll see what people still think about it. Angela has the potential to be a fan favorite. If she could settle in, she came in a little hot like the other ladies. Somebody pointed out, one of the subscribers pointed out that each of the new peaches actually has picked a fight with someone that has been there. So I find that pretty interesting that they're doing that. Okay, here's one topic. This is kind of ignorant. I'm going to show you a portrait. Let me turn it around. Okay, this looks like Lindsey Graham, but it's actually the Orange Clown. And he is upset. He put that on his, I think that's Twitter. Yeah, that's his Twitter address. I'm not going to read his long statement, but he's upset. Nobody likes a bad picture or painting of themselves. The run in Colorado put up by the governor was purposely distorted to the level that even I had never seen before. The artist did President Obama, and he looks wonderful, but the one on me is truly the worst. This man goes on for a whole long paragraph complaining about how ugly that picture is. And I think he haven't looked in the mirror in a long time, because he hasn't looked good in at least 3 decades, maybe even more than that. He's not attractive to me anyway. That's the kind of thing he's focusing on rather than the storm that they put this whole country in. I know y'all see that text that we're using, the actual non-secure chain of text to send out war plans, and added a journalist by mistake. Now they're lying about it. I think Angela may have been able to hang with the OGs. I think so too, CC. I think she will hold her own within the OGs. We're going to see, Phaedra started a few seasons in, but she's kind of considered an OG. We're going to see her with Phaedra, with Kenya. But as far as OGs like Sheree, Nene, that would have been something to see, because she's one of my favorite newer peaches. And I also do like Shamia as a newer peach as well. And let me see what the time, we were at 23 minutes. The technical difficulties, I do apologize for that. There was something funny that I found on TikTok. This is related to segregation. I hate to say segregation is funny, but let me see. This is about
this bone, it really ain't nothing but bone marrow left, because this shit in my gears. So I'm seeing all these segregation videos, you feel me? And it's black people speaking in the videos, black creators. So I'm going through the comment section, and I just keep seeing the white people talking about, when if segregation happens, I'm siding with the black people. Oh, Lord have mercy. I click on a motherfucker's page. You don't promote any black businesses. You're not around any black men or women. You literally, y'all say certain things, and it's like, I don't know when you do things to appeal to them. When it comes to white people, it is very important for them to pick the genuine white people. They never have posters or culture vultures or this.
I found that whole argument funny, because I think they threw that out there, even though they did overturn that where certain places can be segregated again. I think they threw that out there to kind of bait us back into the street and get black people excited and that sort of thing. And I've just seen mainly us making jokes about it and them being extremely upset about it. And one even said, this white woman said she's going to go into a bunker because she's not trying to have all that unseasoned food. So they're kind of arguing, if they try to do a segregation, there's certain ones that don't want to do it because they don't want to up with each other. Now, that's a shame. Hey, Angela A., one of my moderators, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping into the chat. I appreciate that. Sharon Garbo said he's never been attractive. No, I'm so surprised that he's shocked at how he looks on that portrait. He's always been unattractive. And he's talking about Obama looks good on him. Obama's a nice looking man. He's going to look good, better on his portrait than you look on yours. But that whole thing that's going on is just crazy. They already have the hearings. They had Tulsi, who never should have been confirmed. And then the other guy, I don't know who he is, but he's one of the director of intelligence, I believe, or it might be reversed titles. But the whole thing is a mess. Okay, we're right at 25 minutes. Let me see one of my other topics that I have. I tried to do like 30 minutes, and I appreciate everybody's time for that. But since I'm not sure how it sounds and everything, I have to keep checking in. Linda Gamble was in here. Welcome in. Hello, Linda Gamble, one of my moderators. Thank you so much for stopping into the chat. We're just having a thoughtful Tuesday. I had a few topics I threw out and then kind of followed up on things that I was talking about earlier in the week. I had Phylicia Rashad on the Breakfast Club, and I brought up Jess and Lauren and how their relationship seemed to settle down a lot. I saw news that Lauren is getting a new show. So I want to know how they're going to handle that. Is she still going to be on the Breakfast Club and they're going to have the 4 hosts, or if they're going to let her do her new show completely? A lot of people love what she does with the news. She's a lot more professional than Jess, even though in Jess's defense, they hired Jess to be with the mess. And she's a comedian. She's from Wild and Out. So she is a different type person than Lauren is. I hated to see the two of them going at each other. But Lauren now has her own show. So that's good news for her. And everyone's speaking to Linda Gamble as she joined the chat. Let me see. I think I have one more topic in here. Let me go to threads. Okay, this is us being silly again.
When they said one of you made your way out here, it looks like you were a long way from Chambard Farms.
This is a sun-up town.
The forecast was causing for snow. It's looking a little clear to me.
We were just stopping through because we heard the town had me.
Oh yes, it's good food out here. Good eats, good seasoning. But we don't really take too kindly to you coming out here and scaring the locals. If we wanted to get hypothermia, go out to the ski resort in Colorado. Anybody ain't told you that this is a good old town, so you got about a good eye. Let's just say it's getting better. Put that here. And about 5 more minutes before that sun. And we want you to get out of here safely now. We wouldn't want them to fall.
We play too much. It's funny though, in a way, because it's segregation. That's not something we really have to worry about. As you see the lady, they driving there trying to find some good food somewhere else that they want to be, rather than getting what they always claim they wanted. Now they don't want it. Now they want to try to stay together. So he's telling them that's a sun-up town and get out of there by a certain time. So we're funny. We are always going to have our jokes. And I believe that was the last topic. We're right at 30 minutes, 28 or so. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by Sandra P's Gen Xtra. I apologize for technical difficulties. And I will see you in the YouTube streets because I think there's a few lives going on that I do want to be a part of. Oh, I didn't show my shirt today. This is a cartoon version of Kendrick where it said mustard. So that is my t-shirt for Kendrick Lamar's Turn the TV Off. And thank you all for stopping by again. I appreciate it. And if you're Team Replay, if you press the like button, if you have not already subscribed, just please go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate that. I'm about 25 or so subscribers from my goal. I have a goal of 500 by the end of this month. And then I want to be at 1,000 by the end of the summer, which I'm counting June 30th as end of summer. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate that, Capricorn Flower. Thank you. Good night, everyone. And again, I'll see you in the YouTube streets. And I'll speak to you down in some of my other favorite chats. And have a happy rest of your Thoughtful Tuesday. Good night.